Welcome back to HipHopBeBop. I thought it was about time I did one of those label variation videos. Haven't been concentrating on them lately. So the one I've done today is for Tila Rock. It's yours. And there are a few versions of this. A lot of the time the music's the same. It is the label variations. And I'm only focusing on like the original release, the US release really. I know some of the other records by other artists, obviously there's UK variations and things like that, but if it's the same track listing, it's not really worth doing. So this is what I collect, is the original pressings, the US pressings. There's one down here which is for US and Europe, but I'll explain that. Anyway, so first up, you've got It's Yours. There's a test pressing. Picked this up off eBay a while ago. It was expensive, but I put in a ridiculous offer and they accepted it. And this is the version on here. It says a Scratch Party Death Mix, but it's actually different. It's obviously it's test pressing, so it wasn't approved for normal release, I don't think, because it's got sounds like different scratching. But I think when I've just played the two back to back, and it sounds like scratching's the same, but when they was cutting up some of the Curtis Blow vocals, they put it through reverb and stuff. On here, it's just raw, so it's there's no sound effect on it at all. And the ending's slightly different. I think on the normal version, it ends, it goes boom, da bap, da boom, bap, and it goes on, and then and the final thing is, it's yours, and it echoes out. Well, this one doesn't do that, so this is different. Now, as far as I know, this was a test pressing only. It would never come out that way. But I have been told a little while ago by someone that there is actually a normal version exactly the same. But there's no way of telling the difference unless you play them. So just by buying them off of Discogs isn't going to help. You've got to put the record on and stick it straight to the end, and you'll know instantly of the Scratch Party Death Mix. Because if it doesn't say it's yours at the end, then it is the different version. But as far as I know, it was originally slated as a test pressing only. So it might still be that way. I don't know. So anyway, that's the first one. I'll show you that. Obviously, classic cover. It's kind of iconic, isn't it, really? Still in shrink wrap, this one. This got the Scratch Party Death Mix on there, but this is just the Partytime logo. No Def Jam logo on there. As you can see, it's Radio Mix Instrumental, Scratch Party Death Mix Instrumental. But yeah, no Def Jam logo on it. It's just Partytime, black text. So that's that. I don't know what come first, by the way. So I'm not gonna tell you what come first. I haven't got a clue. I would imagine this one without the Def Jam logo was one of the first, but who knows? So then you got same cover again. I like mine still in shrink, obviously. Now this has got the Def Jam logo. Scratch Party Death Mix Instrumental. It's the same track listing. But it's black text or black print. Def Jam, like Tila Rock, and It's Yours, the title and all that. It's all in black. Colour logo. So that's that. And it did also come out with the usual colour Partytime sleeve, as well as the printed sleeve. So you can get this label in that same design. But I picked this up just to show the variation, really. It's exactly the same, but the text is blue. So, if you want to collect these label variations, that's another one you need to get. Seems a bit petty, but, people collect weird things. I'm just one of them nerds. So there you go. It's the same one, but Partytime sleeve, this one. Hopefully I'll get another printed sleeve, the red and black sleeve, at some point. This I just thought I'd show you. I don't really go into the differences between promos and releases unless the promos are different. This is the same, and I've just got a copy, so I just thought I'd show it. It's just the Radio Mix Instrumental and Scratch Party Death Mix and Instrumental. But as you know, with the promos on Partytime, a lot of you know, the labels are just black and white, there's no colour, and same with the sleeves, there's no colour, it's just black and white. And that's the promo sleeves. So I just thought I'd show that to you, same as the last one. Then you've got, again, printed sleeve, but there you go, there's the difference. See the colour sleeve. Blue text, but this one has only got radio mix and instrumental on each side, as you can see there. So that's another version. No scratch party def mix. Then we come forward quite a few years, a modern reissue. I think it was something to do with Traffic Entertainment, I'm not sure now. Don't think there's any way of knowing it. But yeah, so they reissued it, but they put on the additional a cappella and double-pella. So obviously that's an easy way to tell the difference. It's printed on the sleeve, so you know if you've got an original sleeve or not. And they replicated the label, but it's obviously a lot more glossy than the original. But yeah, still looks good and worth having just because it's different, 6 tracks instead of 4. And you know, it's the only way to get the a cappella. So that's another version. And move forward a few more years and you had the, was it Hip Hop 50 or something like that, but there's a printed sleeve with a little Def Jam sticker on there. Or it's Def Jam celebration, Def Jam 30 years, so Def Jam 30 sticker. Right there. Obviously if the shrink wrap's off, you won't really know the difference, it's the same, but just look at the inside and you can tell the inside, I won't get a good shot of that, but the inside on this is really white. On the original ones it's kind of very light beigey, sort of like off-white colour. So you know it's just modern, so you can tell from that. But they did it, they didn't put the 6 tracks on there, they just done it as original dark blue text, I think that is. Radio mix instrumental and scratch party def mix instrumental. So that's that. Obviously it won't, you can tell that it's the glossy label, so it's a lot different to look at. And the sleeve, and if you get the shrink wrap you'll have that little sticker on it as well, so you'll know. That's all the variations, but I thought, I don't really collect 7s, but it was also issued on a 7-inch, so I just thought I'd show one of them as well. Radio mix and scratch party def mix. There you go. So not really my thing, but nice original logo, barcode on it, barcode on the back as well, that one. So yeah, just thought I had it, so I just thought I'd show it. So there's 7-inch Taylor Rocket's yours as well. So that's it. That's all the variations. There's not many, but obviously it's such a great track. You know, you might decide you want to collect them all. So Taylor Rock and Jazzy J, classic. Beats programmed by Rick Rubin. What's not to love about that? So there you go. There's the various differences. There may be others. This is all the ones I know at the moment. If you know of any more, let me know, because I want to collect the things myself. So let me know of any other differences, and then I can be on the hunt for a copy to complete my set. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you can like, comment and subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. And in the meantime, I've got to work on another one. I think I'm going to be doing something like Fantasy 3 next, and I'll do all their releases, because there's only a few, but there's a few variations of that. So yeah, look out for that. I'll put a link from that back to this one and vice versa once it's done. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.